Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday morning here about 11:30 or so. Um, every morning I journal, and I always recommend to people that they do the same. Just allow your thoughts to come out, to share where you're heading that day, and really important, who you intend to be that day. And when I wrote that down, who my intention and who I was going to be today, I remembered a concept that I wanted to share with you, and it's called the be, do, have principle. And this is a really powerful principle if you use it and apply it in your life. Most people who want to generate a new result, let's say many of you are here to create an income, some a little bit, some a fair amount, and some pretty substantial. How do you get there from where you are, right? So many times you'll hear me say on our calls that you can't get there from here. And what am I talking about when I say that? Well, the principle be, do, have really explains it. Most people come into the world and they say, I want something, but I don't have it. Once I have it, then I can start acting like that person. Example, once I hit platinum, okay, then I'll act like a platinum. Right? Or once I hit rose gold, then I'll understand what it is to be a rose gold and I'll start being that, right? But the real deal is you can't get there from here. And here's what I mean. If you are a member, or let's say you're titanium or silver, congratulations. But there's this new shift in the mindset at each level that you want to go, okay? And you've always got to be growing to get to the next level. But here's the deal, and here's the secret, and if you'll begin to apply this, and you're going to feel a little goofy doing it at first, but it works. To get to the new level, let's say platinum, you want to start being a platinum today, okay? You want to start acting like that you're already there and what that is. Now, you may say, Dave, I don't know what that is. Perfect. I want you to spend about 5 to 10 minutes every morning for the next couple of weeks, say 30 days. And in that 5 to 10 minutes, I want you to think, comes from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He said, spend 30 minutes a day thinking of the person you intend to become. Hear that. 2 things to do is demand confidence out of yourself every morning. He said for 10 minutes, and then spend 30 minutes thinking of the person you intend to become. So what does that mean? Well, it's sort of the same thing I'm talking about here. Who are you going to be when you hit that palladium or platinum level? What's that version of you that's going to begin to happen? Because you've got to start acting like it to achieve it. Quick story. Back in my mid-20s, I was 27, I became the sales manager of a real estate company in Virginia. Had about 14 full-time agents and a handful of part-timers. And the young man that came into my office, he was the youngest person in the company. He was 24. I was the second youngest at 27. And he said, geez, Dave, this was back in 86, 87. He goes, I want to earn $5,000 a month. I said, piece of cake. And he goes, but I can't get there. How do I get there? And he was acting, and all of his questions were based upon somebody who was making maybe averaging 500 to 1,000 a month, maybe getting a sale every couple of months. And I said, well, describe the person to me who makes $5,000 a month. Start telling me who that person is. And he started making a list. Well, they get into the office early. They make a list of who they're going to call. They follow through and make their calls. And so he started having those lists. I said, cool, you're on the right path. Every morning I'd get to the office before him and I would write a little sticky note and just stick it on his desk. And it would be a question, typically. How does somebody making $5,000 a month, how do they respond, or how do they set their day up? And he got into the office, he would see it, and he would kind of journal and write down, this is what I think it is. And he'd come and ask me sometimes, is that right? I said, I don't answer right or wrong questions. If that's how you see it, I'll give you some guidance, but is that what you see it is? He goes, well, I think it is. I said, cool, follow that. Because it's all about developing confidence in yourself and intending to be the person you want to become and then having confidence. Next morning, I may have written another question. Hey, how does somebody handle this who's making $5,000 a month? Because I wanted him to come from and live his day from somebody who's already making $5,000 a month. So about 3 weeks into it, he comes into my office. He goes, man, we got a problem. Okay. And what's up? And he said, well, this house isn't closing. The seller's doing this, the buyer's doing that. The whole story. If you've been in real estate, welcome to real estate. And he goes through this whole litany of how it's not going to work. And I said, wait a second, hold on. How would somebody earning $5,000 a month handle the situation? And he goes, oh, that's easy. First, I pick up the phone and call the seller, tell them this, this, and this, and they're going to have to close. We're in a contract. I pick up the phone and call the buyer, and he went through about 5 minutes of exactly what you need to do. You see, and I looked at him and I went, hey, Blaine, his name was Blaine. I said, Blaine. He goes, yeah. And I said, get out of my office. You already know what to do. See, there's a difference from acting like a member or a real estate agent not making money and somebody making $5,000 a month. When he started acting as if he was already at that level, within 2 months, Blaine was making $5,000 a month. Now, how does that story relate to you? If you are acting like a member, expecting to hit, or hoping, typically, hoping to hit palladium or hoping to hit platinum, you can't get there from your mindset, okay? You're trying to have it before you become it. The conversation is be, do, have. So be the person who has that result. And it is a process of figuring it out, okay? Nobody can give it to you. I can't, Joy can't, Rich can't, Jennifer can't, nobody, Kevin can't, nobody can give it to you. This is the process of you growing into that person, okay? So I want you to spend time, first of all, identify where you're headed, where you want to be in 30, 60, 90 days. Then I want you to write down, who do you intend to become? What does that person act like? Once you start acting like that person, once you start being it and then doing the actions, but being it first, doing the action second, the third part is a no-brainer. You'll start having it, okay? So it's not have, do, be, or do, have, be. It is be, do, have, okay? Be, do, have. So you want to follow that. So success is not hard, guys, but it does take a slightly different angle, a slightly different version, a palladium or platinum version of you, right, than it took to hit titanium, okay? It's not harder, but at every level you go through, and Rich and I have these talks, as he hit palladium, we started talking about the mindset of platinum. When he hit platinum, the discussion now is the mindset of rose gold. And actually, one of the fastest ways to learn how to be is Rich took on the opportunity, even though he's not rose gold, to teach that. You want to learn something, you teach it, okay? If you ever want to know how I come up with what I want to discuss on a call or whatever, I look inside and go, what do I need to learn? And then I go to work about, how do I teach that? I need to learn it to teach it, learn it to teach. So be the leader, be that next level, do the activities that person would do, and you're going to have that result. So be, do, have. That's what I have for you today. Guys, have an awesome rest of your day. We're seeing some great numbers, a lot of people enrolling. I think right now on Friday morning, Molly out of Hawaii is the top enroller. I think she's got 4 or 5 already enrolled this week. That's starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in 3 days. We got Tanya out in Bermuda, crushing it out there too. So everybody's doing a fantastic job, and we're trying to look and just keep following you guys. The team's getting big, but we want to follow the people that are doing the work, who are being the result, doing the action. We know they're going to have the actual outcome. That's how it works. Have a great, awesome rest of the day. You absolutely deserve it. Talk to you soon.